So I just want to shed some light on the people, speaking specifically to black people, young black youth, and black people in general, who have heard about Donald Sterling, the owner of the Clippers, and his racist comments or whatever. Now, I listened to the video, or listened to the full recording on TMZ, seeing all these people's outbursts, and the masses of black people seem to be surprised at his remarks. But Donald Sterling is the definition of a plantation owner. Okay, we got switched from whips and chains to just legislation, but we're still working for these very same people that oppressed us and killed and raped and murdered and slaughtered our ancestors, our great grandparents, and things like that. And so check this out. Donald Sterling, how old is he? He's like 60 something at least, right? I don't know. He just looked mad old, right? He's at least 60 something, right? What did his parents do? What ideas, what values did his parents have? What was he taught from birth? Black people are inadequate. Black people are supposed to be our property. But since they procreated enough, and there's so many of them, we're not going to necessarily make them our property living with us. We don't want them to kill us while we're asleep. We're going to let them think that they're free, and they're just going to work for us for the rest of our lives. And we're going to be the ones controlling their pay and controlling everything that they actually do. His girl was black, obviously. What is that? The slave owners slept with the women. They use our women. They manipulate the minds of our women, of our people, and people are shocked, like, what's going on? The KKK is real. Like, the KKK was just in Atlanta in 2014, marching down the street. I'm sure you've seen that video. Measurable strategy that they have been using right in front of us to self-perpetuate slavery. There's no slavery worse than slavery that you think you're free. Just because you could go home doesn't mean you're free. Slaves had houses. But we just have to wake up as black people and understand knowledge of self, knowledge of the times, and knowledge of what must be done. Organized masses is where we regain our power. Black nationalism is a political philosophy that we need in order to bring about a fundamental revolutionary change amongst our people. We want material gain, we want social gain. It's all about human rights. And where our black leaders have failed, especially the black leaders now, is they have been very susceptible to the influence of the Peckerwoods. And now they're the modern day Uncle Toms. And Uncle Tom's job was to preach to all the Negroes how to be good. Just be good. Don't worry about it. Forgive massa. The question you should be asking is, how do we get into the 1%? What is the 1% doing that we can do? Understanding that we as black people have the power to bring about revolutionary change. And that's what my life is dedicated to. Which is why I am currently right now organizing all the masses of young people with vision, young people with ambition that know what they want and they know where they're going. I genuinely feel like if we put money in the hands and information in the minds of the people with purpose, that will bring about some fundamental change. That will make the world a better place for my great-grandkids. We want power. We want prestige. We want sophistication. We want leverage. We want influence. We want fortune. We want equity. We want our God-given rights to know who we are and how powerful we are. Every single institution in America is designed to keep people ignorant of knowledge of self, knowledge of the times, and knowledge of what must be done. Is your life gonna mean something? Like, look around. Who is creating the history books for 50 years from now? What is gonna be put in those history books? Your personal legend could be. My personal legend will be. Because I know what I believe, I know who I am, I know what I stand for, I know my values, I'm linking with like-minded people. We have a plan, We have a vision, we have a purpose that we're taking daily activity towards the attainment of that definite purpose. And it's a cause I'm willing to die for. A cause I'm willing to live my life for. Give my life to. The liberation of people all around the world. There's still those deeply rooted traditional westernized philosophies that control the operations of our country. So if you're not black and you understand what I'm saying, you want to do something to change it, then get on board with us, link arms and charge forward. But you got to understand that who was last will now be first. It was already prophesized what we're doing. It's our lifetime. That's knowledge of the time. You got to know that this is the time to make a difference. How can I spend my whole life dedicated to this cause? Because I understood where the economic world is going and I'm getting there first, which is why I'll make $1 million before this year is over. Which is why I'll be telling somebody who watched this video, we told you so, I told you so. Because they decided not to get on board. They decided to continue to trade time for money and not use the information age and the tools like the internet and technology to leverage and profit and build fortunes. They're just making money the worst possible way you can make money, which is as an employee. The highest tax people, small business owners, the highest tax people, they work the hardest. Employees, you work for a job. Small business owners, you own a job. Business owners, entrepreneurs, leverage people and systems to work and make money for them. Investors have their money make money for them. I'm focused on transitioning people from the left quadrant, the employee and small business or specialist quadrant, the people who are the highest taxed, over to the business owner, entrepreneurship quadrant, investment quadrant, or the people who pay the least in taxes and make money while they're asleep. I don't know if you've ever made money while you sleep, but I have, and it's a beautiful thing. And we teach people how to do the same thing, and you could capitalize on our work ethic. I mean, this video is really supposed to be about Donald Sterling, but it's just like, yo, how, like, come on now. Like, how can you be surprised? This dude owns a plantation. Like, what the fuck else do you expect? Now, I would be surprised if something happened to him as far as he got removed from the position as owner or something like that. They voted him out or something like that. But this dude's a billionaire, so it's like, okay, yeah. If he doesn't own the Clippers anymore, then he'll just buy some other plantation. Because he understands how to do it and he has the leverage and the money. Black people, wake up, wake up. It's a new time, it's a new day, it's a new age, and it's our time to shine. Create your personal legend. Rock with the Born Royalty organization. 90 days of elevated living. We changing lives. We got the systems, the strategies, the processes that allow you to search on the inside, figure out who you are, figure out your definite purpose, figure out what you could do 7 days a week that doesn't feel like work, and create your personal legend. And understand the value of your story and how to articulate that story and articulate that vision with others. It's all about maximizing our 24 hours and our time here on this earth. That's all I'm about, you know. That's all I do is hang with people that's about that. So if you're about that and you're trying to get with Born Royalty, you can check out our conference calls. We got opportunity calls Monday through Thursday at 8:55. I'll post the number at the bottom of the video. Monday through Thursday at 8:55. All you gotta do is call in and get your life changed real quick. Wake up call.